Hey guys, welcome along to the live stream. Today we are going to be doing a course recommendation called Checola Golf and Beach Club. So we're going to search for this one and let's see if we can find it. This was another recommendation that I had, I think at some point last week. And there was a couple of echoes of this particular recommendation. People were saying, oh yeah, you've got to give that one a go. So I think it's spelt like that. Let's just have a quick look. There we go. Checola Golf and Beach Club. Now there's a couple here. Now I'm not entirely sure which one I should be playing. Hey Dan, welcome to the live stream. Which one should I be playing, Dan? The one that's got the most plays or the one that is at the top? I would imagine that one is the one that's been released first because it's got the most plays. This one, I mean, there's not an awful lot between the two. I mean, my gut's telling me to go for the one that's had the most plays, which is the 2,596. But I just want to make sure I'm playing the right one. Whichever version, it's up to you. Ariel, this is your course, right? Beach Club slightly harder. CC is the exact CC submission. Ah, okay, that was the course creation competition. Yeah, the CC version has the nicest teeing angles. 0 games for me. Seago guitarist. Welcome to the stream, guys. Let's go for this one. Any recommendations? I mean, I'm open to recommendations here. If you guys think I should be playing something other than low wins, then let me know. I mean, I'm not going to play high, but I'm quite happy to go for something a little trickier than low if you guys want me to. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave it as low. Let me know whilst I'm changing the other bits and pieces. One set of tees, which is good, makes it nice and easy. And the pin set, we will go for number 1. Okay, let's do this. Pin 2 is the least favourite. I actually like the higher wins. Yeah. Maybe medium. The course plays unusually well with higher wins. I'll tell you what. Just for this one, I'll stick it on medium. I don't normally do it, but let's go for it. Let's be a little bit rebellious. I mean, that should be what? Sort of 4, 5, 6, maybe up to 10 mile an hour. Let's do it. Let's do it. And only one set pin set. Only one tee set for CC. More flexibility with placing them exactly where I wanted. Brilliant. All right, this will be good. This had a lot of recommendations. Did you actually win the course creation competition with this, or was it just an entry? Hey Rowan, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you along, my friend. And hey Smudge. You must have a fair bit of planting on here or have a fair few objects because it's taken a while to load up. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope everybody's... Oh, it's a recent submission. So this is a recent submission to the course creation. So they haven't even announced the first round of cuts. Fair well, put my hands up. I don't know much about it. So yeah, thanks for bringing me up to speed. I hope everybody's had a great weekend. I'll tell you what I did start watching over the weekend. And if you guys haven't watched it, it's if you're in the UK, it's on Sky Documentaries. If you're in the US, I'm not entirely sure whether it's available. I'm pretty sure it will be. It's the Tiger Woods documentary called Back, and I started watching it, and I'm about an hour and a half into a 2.5 hour program, and it's really, really good. Really, really good. I mean, I knew a fair amount about Tiger, but it's pretty much the kind of footage that you wouldn't normally see, and really, really enjoyable. Really enjoyable. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. 97% of the plant meter used, 0 multi-plant. Yeah, you can tell that by the load time. Is it based on a real course, or is it completely fictitious? I like this this sort of vista off the first tee, where you can see the other holes going down towards the coast, and you can see the sea in the distance. That's really nice. Right, left edge would be good here. It's going to move back round to the right. Alright, 132. That's playing about 131. We have got medium winds on here. There's not a lot at the moment. That moved more off the surface than what I thought. 3 mile an hour wind should never have blown that far. That wind was more like a 5 mile an hour wind. That's strange. Right, we have left to right. More in the beginning than at the end, so we're just going to allow for that. 157, so not super fast greens. Moved more than I thought. Moved more than I thought. Fictional but heavily inspired by Passatempo and Cypress Point. So they're part of the Pebble Beach complex, aren't they? Cypress Point and Passatempo. Hey Benny, welcome to the live stream. Off to a solid start. Didn't get a birdie. Probably should have got a birdie there. Wasn't a long, difficult hole, but liking the look of this course, it does play very much like a real course. The layout is very, very. You're quite right. It's very reflective of sort of Cypress Point and Pebble Beach. That planting on the right must have taken you an absolute age, my friend. An absolute age. Nice, nice use of elevation. Long par 5, 605 yards. Playing slightly under that today. We should be able to get this well over 300. Alright, so Passatempo is not part of that that same golf complex. Don't think we might be able to. It's 243 to the flag, tailwind, 274 playing 262. I think we'd probably get there. Let's loft it up. Gone a little to the right, should come back on the slope. Yeah, I'll take that. Just want to say thank you to everyone that played Cavango. Just got handicap rated. They were playing the final 3 ball with Thomas and Morikawa were playing when I went eventually turned the telly off at about 11:30. They were on the back 9. They were playing. Thomas had just finished. I think he'd got like 3 or 4 birdies on the bounce, and I think they were playing 14 or 15, and it was just too late for me. so I just decided to crash. Alright, 56 feet. Slowish greens. This is for the eagle. I've got it up the slope. It should... Oh, I was going to say it should roll out a little bit, but it didn't. Alright, now we're going to have a tricky little birdie putt here. Oh, it just moved back at the end. Alright, we're on the board with the birdie. Yeah, it's a very natural looking course. I mean, you've done a great job of making it look... Oh man, look at that. Damn, that looks good. Jeez, I'm not surprised you use 90% of the 97% of the planting. Wow, that's impressive. That is impressive. Nice par 3 as well. For me, so far, that's got to be the signature hole. Really nice. See on the left. And what a view. That flyby is amazing on this hole. 13, 14, 2. Let's go 200. That wind's swirling a little bit. Oh, I want to get it on that back plateau, but it's gone a little bit. The wind went round to the left as I was coming back down on the downswing. So we're on the wrong plateau here. No, tournament wasn't over 9 PM UK time. It was still going strong at sort of 11 PM here in the UK. This is a tricky putt, really tricky putt. I had to give that some beans to get it up the slope. Now the question is it going to slow? 3 is the signature hole. Yeah, I can normally spot a signature hole because they are really, really picturesque. Very nice hole. Question is, can we get out of here without dropping? No, we can't. Got to be up on that top plateau. Really got to be up on that top plateau. You cannot leave yourself a 57-foot putt with 3 feet uphill. It's just a nightmare. All right, so back to level. Par 4, 391. Looks like we're moving away from the coast now. Back up the hill. It's like Brian's just started around. He's playing Pasatiempo. Alright, I'll see if I can spot the other signatures. Let's see how good we are at spotting them. And normally when I like to play somebody's course or when I like to play a recommendation, I do like to pick out a signature hole. I think I didn't choose... Did I not choose the right club there? Off the tee? Mind you, it was uphill, so it might have had an impact on the distance there. So we've got a slope, balls above our feet, 4 mile an hour wind. It's playing 134. I'm going to probably leave it exactly where it is. Looks good. That wind really strikes me as being stronger than 3 mile an hour, but I'll take that approach. Right, back to 1 under. It's 50 feet uphill, that's why. Alright, so we've gone par, birdie, bogey, birdie. 1 under par, hole number 5, 492, downhill all the way. So I think we've just come up this adjacent fairway here because I recognise that little bunker complex in the middle of the fairway. we're going to get a nice little run on that. I like that little gully you've got going down, splitting those two holes and the little bridges. Really, really nice looking course. Really nice. Right, we've got the driver. This should go well over 300. I'm going to imagine this is probably going to go around about 330, 340. If it catches. Alright, we have 26 feet elevation change here. 130 on the dot, 4 mile an hour tailwind. I'm going to just loft this bad boy up a little. It's got the legs, I think. Is it going to stop though? I did loft it up, so it shouldn't have too much roll in it. Hey Jim, welcome to the stream. Long time no see. "25 feet. Turn, turn, turn. Should die at the end. Distance was perfect. This distance is absolutely perfect. Alright. We're going along alright. We've got the dreaded red number out of the way already. Hole number 6, 502 yard par 5. Relatively short as par 5s go. Playing 510, stroke index 18. We know that the stroke index is accurate with this one having almost 3,000 plays. So let's, once more it looked like it was downhill, so this should roll out a little bit. Maybe not. It's gone bang on, and I got 100% power. Maybe it was slightly uphill off the tee. Yeah, this is uphill again. It's deceiving because it does look like it goes downhill. Looks like we've got a little bit of a bowl here, so if we are long, we might have a little bit of a backstop there. It's playing 252. It's like, the thing with this, with being a par 5, is stopping this ball running out. And that went quite a way. Come on, catch that second slope. Come on, come on. There we go. That went quite a way out to the right, but I looked like I was outside of the blue line on the swing meter. So we are now putting for eagle. 13 feet. Yes. Yeah, it looks flat. 70 feet uphill. Right, so we've got one of every colour on there at the moment. Couple of birdies, a bogey, couple of pars, and an eagle in there for good measure. 3 under through 6. Nice little par 4 here. 343. And I would imagine that's going to be a flop shot into the green. Let's have a look at the stroke index on this. 16. So back-to-back fairly easy holes here. 6, 18 and then 16. So 2 very good scoring opportunities here. 46. Let's move this over a bit. I might need a little bit of beans here. Get in. Oh, didn't stop as quick as I thought it would. I mean, that went 40 yards. Sorry, it went 50 yards. I don't know what I'm talking about, 40 yards. Went 50 yards. Alright, so we converted on 2 holes that we should have. So it's going along really, really nicely. Thanks, guys. 4 under through 7. It's just a pity about that bogey. It just annoys me. Another great looking par 3. I would say this is probably a good candidate for another signature hole. Yeah, look at that. Fantastic. I mean, that's got to be... In fact, if you move that around like that and get that sun coming through the... Let's just move it. Like that. That's an awesome screenshot, that is. You've got a little bit of lens flare coming across the screen. Green in the right hand corner there. Boom! Done. Alright, that's playing 114. Slight headwind here. Put this one up into the gods. Yeah, it's a good round. Good round. I'm enjoying it. Thoroughly enjoying the course. Guys, go if you haven't played this. I would imagine most of you guys in the chat have played this, but those of you that are watching this on YouTube after the fact, if you haven't given this course a go, get out there and give it a go. It's a treat. It's a treat. Right, par 4 coming back into the clubhouse here. By the looks of it there in the distance, uphill again. So we're not going to get masses of distance. Really deceiving, because that looks so very, very flat. But it's 48 feet uphill. It looks so flat. $16. So half the elevation on the first shot, half the elevation on the second shot here. It's nice because you really have to give some thought to the club selection because of the elevation change. 97, 103 into a slight wind, so this should be the club. The slope and the wind should cancel one another out. And it should be bang on the money. Alright, good run into the final hole of the front line there. 3 birdies on the bounce. Sorry, eagle and then 3 birdies on the bounce. So, yeah, going along. Pleased with the round so far. 6 under through 9. Hole number 10. Par 3. Nice looking golf hole. Could possibly even. I'm gonna throw this out there because it could be. If you look at that green, that could be a shared green. It could be a shared green. Not saying it is, but it could be a shared green. Rolled on a bit further. I actually lofted that quite a lot as well. That was 174. Took the 165 club and it still went 9 yards past. Wow, that didn't turn at all. 8 to 12 is my favourite stretch, by the way, hole design wise. Hey Gaz, how's it going, mate? Thanks for jumping in. Right, tap it in for a par. Alright, brings the birdies to an end, but good start to the back 9. Nice and colourful on the front. Hole number 11, 460 yard par 4, stroke index 5, playing slightly less. Once more, this is another one of these holes. I mean, you can see it's slightly downhill, but it says 49 feet, but this looks more downhill than that other one that was uphill. Yeah, strange, really deceiving. I like what you've done here. I don't think I've played a shot so far that hasn't had a change in elevation, even from the, even from the flop shot that I played a little earlier. I wanted this right on the right hand side just to give me a really good angle on that flag. Maybe the left would have been a better option. I would have had a little bit more green to play with, but let's have a look, see what we got here. Got a bit of a backstop, so it is going to come back. Ideally, we want to leave it left of the flag, so we've got an uphill putt, but I don't think we're going to have an awful lot of choice here. 144. That wind is proper swirling. Alright. Should come round to the left. Alright, wrong side of the flag. We've left it the wrong side. Let's see if we can trickle this putt down the slope here. 10 feet. Oh! That's probably the biggest lip out I've had in a while. They either miss the hole completely or they drop. I haven't lipped like that in a very long while. Alright, let's see what we got now. Short par 4. By no means is that going to make it easy. Nice looking hole though. Really nice looking hole. I mean, we've got a drivable par 4 here if you're playing with the master clubs or you've got the wind behind you. So the waypoint's actually selected the 2 wood, which is a good selection for me because that's going to put me in the fairway. I don't think going for the green is an option, not with a 39-foot change in elevation. I could have done with that being further to the right just to give me a good angle on the flag. Not left myself the best of positions here. Alright, so it's playing 57. Slope, wind, it's got everything going for it here. Oh! I was hoping just to hit that rough and it would take the sting out of it. That's not great. Haven't done this hole any justice at all. Anything I can really do here is try and get it in the hole. That's a 9, 9, right about there. Alright, we're in. We are in. Yeah, I was just hoping to catch that front bit of rough and it would have just trickled onto the green. But 3 pars, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Alright, stroke index 17. Hole number 13, 552, par 5, going down to the sea. Another really nice picturesque hole here. Probably wouldn't put it in the category of being signature. I think the next one we're about to look at, maybe more so, because it looks like there's the tee box behind it and it's going to go down towards the sea. But let's have a look at this one. 556, 113 feet downhill. So monster downhill. I think most of the change in the elevation will be on the second shot, but let's have a look. Let's see how far this goes and I'll tell you. Yeah, I think most of the elevation change is coming now. 49. Maybe not. Maybe not. I thought it would go further than that, but not to worry. Is it going to get up the slope? Is it going to get up the slope? I think it has. Yeah, it has. I think it's just going to be teetering on the top. That's not a bad shot, actually. It's not a bad leave there. 19 feet, 4 inches uphill. Ooh, that was for the second eagle. Right, we are on to 14. This is the one I said I could see. Okay, some nice... I mean, sometimes it's very difficult to distinguish the bunkers from the actual rough area. Because I know that that's a bunker there, there's a bunker there, and there's one on the left-hand side here. But they're so mixed into the surrounding areas that they become part of the rough, which is really good. That's a good sign of what I would call a natural course. Right, 24.8, so that's 177, wind behind. I might even drop this down to the 7 iron and see if we can get a good run on here. Let's see if we've got the wind behind, so it should push it forward a little. We know the 7 iron's going to run out a little, but this is going to leave us under the hole. Right, 11 feet, 3 inches uphill. Right, back-to-back birdies. Right, stroke index 7. Long par 4, 507 yards. This one definitely looks like it's downhill, so we are going to be, we are going to be able to bang this a long way. It's 5 mile an hour tailwind as well, so this is going 330. Cheers, guys. I know that I know the clubs that sort of run out, and the 7 iron, as much as I would love to say shouldn't run out as much as it does in this game, you should be able to generate a fair amount of spin with a 7 iron, and it shouldn't run out as much as it does. I've sort of got used to the yardages, what the clubs do and what they don't. There's a terrible slope here, and 8171. I'm going to go for this. I could end up getting bit in the butt here. Let's see. I left it at the 7 iron hoping that the slope was going to push it onto the green. And it's done exactly what I thought it was going to. That has got to be, for me, my best shot of the day. Slope, wind, club choice, elevation, the whole lot came into play there. And I just thought with the slope down towards the green, that was just going to push it forward enough for that 7 iron. And it did. It absolutely worked out perfect. Alright, hole 16, stroke index 15, 552 yard, par 5. Playing less at 539, slightly uphill, only ever so slightly. Nice looking golf hole here. Cheers, guys. Haven't done as much on this back 9 as I did on the front. Is the back 9 intentionally tougher than the front 9? I need to have a look at the stroke indexes on the back 9. Alright, uphill shot here. Ooh, we are not going for that. We are not going for that. Ideally, I want to get it down into that corner, though. Purely because of the fact that I've got the length of the green to play with. Let's see if we can get it down there. Should come back round to the right. That slope's going to push it round to the right. I wanted it a lot further down there. I wanted it a good sort of 15-20 yards further down. Yeah, look, I didn't want that slope. Bite. Right, 6 feet. Left edge, 1 inch down. Okay, we are on a nice string of birdies here, I think. Let's have a look at those stroke indexes. I mean, we got 2 high ones, 15 and 17. I mean, you got 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and on the back you got, yeah, I mean, there's 5 on the front, 4 on the back in double figures. You could say it's marginally easier, the front, but it is marginally. Right, hole 17, 352. Hey Ben, welcome to the live stream. Welcome along. That's a name I haven't seen before. If anybody's new to the live stream and you'd like to subscribe to the channel, subscriptions are always very, very welcome. And your participation in the live stream chat, again, is always very, very welcome. There are the regulars here. Smudge, Rowan, Dan, Gaz, Seago. Ariel's becoming a regular, so it's yeah, it's nice to have the regular live stream attendees, get a bit of banter going. Right, that's a tricky golf shot. I think that wind is gonna be cancelled out by that slope. Gonna move it over a smidge. See, that dive off to the right, but now it's coming back round to the left with the wind. Come on, come back. Ooh. Don't go for the upper fairway with this wind. Yay! Yeah. I sort of looked at it and I thought, I've got a headwind here. I'm not quite 6 mile an hour headwind. It's probably just going to take too much off of it for me to get there. Swing, swing, swing. Ooh, slow down, Chief. Still watching in the background, nursing a diminishing migraine. Oh, mate, absolute nightmare looking at a screen with a migraine. That gives me a migraine just bloody thinking about it. I suffer from really bad migraines, so I can sympathise with you there. Alright, we're on to the final hole, guys. This has been an absolute treat playing this course. Absolute treat. Right, 6 under on the front, I think. 4 under on the back. We're 10 under. We're into double figures. Stroke index 1. Final hole. Toughest hole on the course. Uphill. That makes it tough to start with. It's going to take at least 5 to 10 yards off the drive. You'll probably see this one will go about maybe 260, 270 at the most. Oh, there we go, 280. It's rolled out. Not the 300 yarder though that we would like. 150 into the flag. 150, 126, 160 on the nose. I am going to choose the 7-iron here. We have a slight tailwind with a 7 mile an hour breeze. I'm gonna leave it at 165 because I think that slope's going to take some distance off of this. I need the wind to start doing some work. That slope did not take any distance off of that shot. That is really unfortunate. Now that's left me with a brutal 37-foot putt, 1 foot downhill. That is exactly why it's stroke index 1, because I think people get absolutely caught out by that second shot on that uphill slope, and you think that it's actually going to take yardage, and it takes no yardage off that shot. That pretty much went 165, and I was hoping that it would drop down a lot shorter than that. I'm going to just put it out there and hope it swings back round. 37 feet. Difficult read, this one. That just stopped. That didn't seem like anywhere. Mind you, I'm so used to playing these 180 greens, 177 greens. When it's a 157, you still need to give it a little bit, even though it's downhill. Tricky little putt here for the par. We could fall foul of the stroke index 1 here. No, we've converted it. Got the par on the final hole. 4 under on the back, 6 under on the front. Dreaded red figure in there though, but we still finished double figures. I'm really, really pleased with that round. Even though there's a bogey in there, super pleased. Ariel, absolutely awesome course, mate. Awesome course. Well done. I wish you all the best of luck with the competition. I hope that they see you through at least a few rounds. I mean, I know that you're going to be up against some absolutely fierce competition, but that course for me plays like an absolute treat. I mean, I don't know what the criteria is. I don't know much about the course creation competition, but it plays lovely. It looks lovely. It is a cracking course to play, and I would encourage anybody that is watching this in the live chat, who's watching it live and not participating in the chat, or watching this on YouTube after the fact, go out there and play this course. It's an absolute treat. It's a feast for the eyes. It's a feast for golf fans. It makes you think. You know, all of those different elevation changes makes you properly give it some thought. So go and play it, guys. I think you'll thoroughly enjoy it. For those of you that are in the live chat, those of you that have watched live, thank you very much for tuning in. If you'd like to leave a like, it's always appreciated. If you're new to the channel and you'd like to subscribe, please, I welcome all the subscriptions. And if you're watching after the fact on YouTube and you'd like to leave some comments, as well as a like or a subscribe, which is the button just underneath, please feel free to do so. But until next time, guys, I will be back tomorrow with another live stream. And until then, take care. See you tomorrow. Bye now.